God, let's do this. You know, folks, and this is the establishment, is just trying to take all hope away from the people who actually defend life. Not the Republicans, not Trump. Trump's not defending life. Kavanaugh is certainly not defending life. Yep, that piece of shit. Let me tell you what Kavanaugh just did. You know, that Supreme Court jurist that we all fought so hard to get in there. Well, let me tell you how this asshole just repaid the patriots who fought for him. Out of the Daily Caller today, Kavanaugh joins the liberals to protect Planned Parenthood. That's right. That piece of dirt, and you are a piece of dirt in my eyes, Kavanaugh. How dare you stand up and speak like you're an intellectual, honest person that believes in life? You don't. You don't believe in life. Okay, let me go ahead and try to get through this fucking bullshit. The Supreme Court declined to review 3 cases relating to the Republican efforts to defund planned infanticide. That's their name. It's not Planned Parenthood. They have nothing to do with planning parenthood. No, they have everything to do with murdering babies. It's nothing to do with women's health and everything to do with infanticide, mass infanticide that they are forcing us to pay our tax dollars for. And Kavanaugh just refused to say not no, but hell no to your mass killing of babies. And that's what it is, folks. Call it whatever you want. It's mass murder. As I try to compose myself and get through this tripe once more. The Supreme Court, this is really pissing me off, folks. I'm so mad I can barely get through this. I'm not sure if I can. The Supreme Court declined to review 3 cases relating to Republican efforts to defund Planned Parenthood at the state level on Monday over a vigorous dissent from Justice Clarence Thomas. Yeah, the dissent was significant because it indicates that Justice Brett Kavanaugh sided with the High Court's liberal wing to deny a review of a lower court's decision that favored the nation's largest abortion provider. No, they're not an abortion provider. It's fucking murder. The nation's largest infanticide baby killers. So what explains the court's refusal to do its job here? Thomas wrote, I suspect it has something to do with the fact that some respondents in these cases are named Planned Parenthood. Some tenuous connection to a politically fraught issue does not justify abdicating our judicial duty, Thomas added. If anything, neutrally applying the law is all the more important when the political issues are in the background. And these aren't political. Murder is illegal. This is mass murder, is what it is. Justice Samuel Alito and Neil Gorsuch joined the Thomas dissent, meaning there were 3 votes in favor of taking the case. Since 4 votes are needed for the Supreme Court to take up the case, the opinion indicates that Chief Justice Roberts and Kavanaugh joined with the 4 liberals to deny the review. What a shocker. I mean, we already knew that Roberts was a complete owned and operated tool of the left. Now we know that Kavanaugh is as well. I guess this is what happens when you grow up in Virginia or D.C. or anywhere close to the district of fucking criminals and baby killers, pedophiles, Satan-worshipping, blood-drinking maggots. That's what they are. That's what they are. And let me tell you exactly why these 3 guys dissented, because it's just like the fucked up Congress, right? Just like the fucked up Senate. They all know what the other ones are going to do, so that gives them cover to do, that thing they need to do to get cover from their side. Yeah. I'm done. I'm done with Kavanaugh. My God, are they trying to make us hate the country? what they're trying to do. They're trying to force us to hate everything to do with the American system of government. They're trying to force us into a all hope is lost moment, and all hope is lost with these assholes. All hope is lost with these assholes. Murder is murder, and anybody that gives their stamp of approval on murder, especially mass baby murder, has no business in our government. Let me tell you, folks, I'm as mad as hell. I'm as mad as hell. I could chew nails. I'm as mad as hell. That goddamn Kavanaugh, what we all went through to support him, to make sure that he had free speech and that he wasn't railroaded. But guess what? He thinks he has a life tenure there. I think some things are going to change in the near future. I think whenever the Civil War gets really good and hot, that none of these elitists are going to be able to find a hole deep enough to hide away in. I think we need to reform this government into one that resembles we the people, and not those, the psychopathic parasites that inhabit the District of Criminals. They're parasitic entities leeching off the lifeblood of the country. Just sucking all those tax dollars and just, doing their song and dance to make us think that they actually give a shit about what we think, that they actually give a shit about the U.S. Constitution. One day, they will all be called to account, folks. One day. I hope to God I'm alive to see it. Because on that day, I will hold the biggest party of my life. On that day, I will truly be a proud American. Because right now, I have not one goddamn thing to be proud of from this country and these parasites that inhabit and rule over us. You're dead to me, Kavanaugh. And every one of you maggots that don't stand up for life are dead to me as well. And one day, like I said, I hope I'm alive to see it. One day, each and every one of you parasites will be called to account. Mark my words. This is a very pissed off,